What is up, everybody? VitalSyntax here, and this is going to be my first impression video for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. So I'm playing on the PC. I'm playing it at the highest settings, which really aren't that high. I get about 90 frames per second at 1080p while recording at 1080p. So very good performance. It's kind of expected from a Call of Duty game, but not usually expected at launch. With Black Ops, the previous Call of Duty, there was a lot of driver issues, there was a lot of frame rate issues that people had. Now, I don't know if those issues are existent, but I haven't had any issues myself, and none of my friends that I've talked to have had any issues with performance of the game on the PC. Also, the connections are very good. I haven't had any trouble with lag, or delay, or finding matches. I think I've only been kicked out of 1 or 2 games. And if you don't know, I mentioned this in a couple of my previous videos, but Modern Warfare 3 is not dedicated servers for the public matches. So if you're ranking up, getting XP, that means you're playing on a peer-to-peer system. And the peer-to-peer system that they've developed for Call of Duty is actually quite good. I mean, you got to give them that. I would prefer dedicated servers for various other reasons, but the peer-to-peer system that Call of Duty implements is actually probably one of the best ones out there. And a couple of things that I've heard they changed about it is they changed which host is hosting the game every match. So that way you don't have a person with an unfair advantage every single game. But I'm not sure if that's actually the truth. That's just what I've heard. But anyway, so my impressions of the game are actually quite high so far. So the launch of the game went very smoothly. It did come out quite late. I guess I shouldn't say quite late. It came out a tad bit late for the PC version. At least on Steam, it was released at about 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I was expecting a midnight release, so I woke up at about, I went to bed really early, woke up around 11:30, was expecting it to be released at 12, but it wasn't, so I had to wait till 7 in the morning, which did kind of suck, and I was kind of pissed off, but the fact that other than that, I haven't had any issues with the launch of the game. It's pretty smooth launch. So the game itself is not that impressive as far as graphics go. I did upload one of my previous videos of the highest settings at 1080p. Most of my other videos are going to see me in 720p just because of the ease of use of that. Smaller file sizes, smaller upload, things like that. But even at 1080p, you can tell this game isn't that amazing, even on a high-end PC like I have. Definitely nowhere in the leagues of Battlefield 3, and it might even be worse than Modern Warfare 2, the previous Modern Warfare game. But other than graphics, the sound, the guns sound kind of weird. I have to say, I don't know if weird's the right word, but they don't sound fake, but they don't sound real at the same time. They sound, maybe I'll just have to get used to them. I'm not really sure about that. But gameplay is really what it comes down to, really what matters, because Call of Duty has never really been about the graphics. It's never been about like special effects, sound effects, things like that. It's always been about having fun. And Modern Warfare 3 so far is very fun. Now, I have to put a disclaimer out there that every time a Call of Duty comes out, it's fun, at least for me. And then every single time after about, I don't know, a month or so, month to 3 months, depending on the game, depending on how much I play it, the game gets very, very frustrating. It gets obnoxiously frustrated to the point that people don't want to play, including myself. But every time it's always I love the game at the beginning, and that's how I feel right now. So I guess that's a good sign. We'll have to wait and see if things pop up that make the game frustrating, if it just gets dull. But so far, it's actually quite good. And if you were kind of wondering whether or not you should get this game on the PC, you're kind of worried that it might have a lot of launch issues like Black Ops did, or you're worried that I don't know, it's just a crappy game. Well, I would say if you didn't like the previous Call of Duty games, it probably is a crappy game to you. But if you did, then definitely pick it up because it's fun. It's very fun. They've added a couple new game modes like Kill Confirmed, and there's one that's like a VIP type thing where there's one person you're trying to protect. It's kind of like a Juggernaut almost, but he doesn't have any extra health or anything. I haven't played that one, but I did play the Kill Confirmed one, and it's a lot like Crisis 2, which I played a lot of Crisis 2. So I really like that game mode. It's a tad bit different in the sense that you can take enemy dog tags that, or I guess teammates dog tags that your enemies have killed, and you can get a point back for your team, which is cool. It's a cool concept, and it definitely worked well in something like Call of Duty. Other impressions of the game, I mean, overall, I think it's a great game so far. Obviously, I haven't touched the single player. I've only been playing multiplayer. I have about maybe an hour or two in it. Not very much. That's why this is a first impression video. I'm planning to do a second impression. I'll probably do a second impression video for Battlefield 3 as well. You know, after I played the game for about a week or 2 weeks and gotten a handle on all the maps and whatnot. And there's definitely a lot of maps. I think there's, what, 13 or 16 or something? Because I have not played the same map more than like twice, which is awesome because I love playing on new maps, having no idea what the hell I'm doing and where I'm at. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. And if you guys enjoyed, remember to leave a rating.